Hi, everyone. I am so glad that you're here. So, today we're diving into one of the most overlooked but most important tools in detox and healing, and that is binders. Whether you're dealing with mold, Lyme, parasites, fatigue, brain fog, or just want to support your body's natural detox pathways, binders matter. The truth is, if you're detoxing without them, you're probably just stirring up toxins and letting them recirculate. That's why this training is called Binders 101, what they are, when to use them, and why they matter. So if you stick with me to the end, I have a free resource for you, something I wish I had when I started using binders. Now, what are binders? Let's start with the basics. Binders are substances that latch into toxins in the digestive tract so your body can eliminate them safely. So think of them like a sponge or a magnet. Here's the kicker. Your liver might be doing its job well, breaking down toxins, but without a binder, those toxins can get reabsorbed back into the bloodstream. That's when symptoms hit. Headaches, fatigue, skin breakouts, brain fog, mood swings, flu-like symptoms. So if you've ever felt worse on a detox, it might be because you're mobilizing toxins and not actually binding them. Now, what are the different types of binders? First, we have very common activated charcoal. This is best for short-term relief of gas, bloating, and general toxin overload. It binds many things, including nutrients, so you want to use it occasionally. You want to specifically make sure that you take away from food or other medications. And then you have the second one, which is bentonite clay. This is great for mold, metals, and soothing the gut lining. It's genuine effective for many sensitive individuals, but it can be constipating, so you want to hydrate very, very well if you use this. The third one is zeolite. It's a mineral that binds heavy metals and radioactive particles. So it's a stronger binder and it's great for environmental exposures or chronic detox. It can be used longer term if well tolerated. And then you have pectin, chlorella, and humic fulvic binders. These are food-based or plant-based binders. They support natural detox and can be used daily. So chlorella is actually great for metals. Pectin is gentle for gut-based toxins. And then you have Cellcore biotoxin binder, which is one of my favorites. This is the one I personally use most and recommend for mold, Lyme, and toxicity. So what's unique is about it is it does not bind the nutrients like other ones can. It's formulated to target specific toxins, mycotoxins, ammonia, heavy metals, and more. It's super effective and it works well even for the most sensitive person. Now, when do you want to use a binder? So here's what I tell my clients. You don't have to be in full-blown detox protocol to use binders. In fact, binders can actually help you feel better day to day. So you want to use a binder if you're reacting to supplements, detoxing from mold, parasites, or Lyme. If you are doing regular coffee enemas or in the sauna regularly, you may want to use a binder. Or if you're experiencing die-off or Herxheimer symptoms or reactions. If you're traveling or commonly exposed to chemicals, then you may want to consider using a binder. Or if you're just feeling sluggish, puffy, or foggy. So you may not need a binder if your detox is minimal, you're not pooping daily because that has to be going on first. So you clear that issue first. Or you're taking medications that could be affected. So you always want to double check the medications and you want to make sure the type of binder that you're using that you're not taking around specifically like prescription medications, thyroid medication, so forth and so on. Now, how do you take them safely? So let's talk about safety and the best practices. You want to take binders 1 to 2 hours away from food, supplements, and medications. So make sure you start low and slow, especially if you're sensitive or if you're new to them, because honestly, you don't really know what to expect. You want to make sure that you stay hydrated. This is critical to avoid constipation. And you also want to make sure that you support your drainage pathways first. You should be pooping daily before you consider adding a binder. And it's beneficial to rotate your binders if needed. Your body may benefit from different types of binders over time. So that's your quick crash course in binders. I know it can feel overwhelming at first, but once you understand the why, it all starts to make sense. And to make it easier, I put together a free resource for you. It's called Binders Made Simple, and it walks you through the most common binder types, when to use them, how to use them safely. So just comment binder below. I'll send it to you personally. And if this was helpful, share it with someone who's on their healing journey. They might just need this info too. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next live.